How's it going, guys? Jay Stevens here. Welcome back to the Frostbite YouTube channel. Today we are going for some first ice crappies. There's some glare ice. The lakes just froze over. There's no snow on them yet, so it could be a pretty cool scenario. And I want to show you guys a new product that we're going to be using. This is the new spring bobber from Frostbite. And basically what this does is you put this on the tip of your rod and it gives you that extra little bit of sensitivity. So I would say some of the rods you don't need it, but if you only have a couple rods, let's say you only have a couple heavier rods, this is definitely a great way to turn maybe a rod that's a little bit stiffer into something that's super sensitive for all sorts of light biting fish. So today, like I said, we're going over crappies. This rod I got right here is already sensitive enough to target some big crappies. This is the 36 light. This is the Royal Flush, but I'm gonna show you guys how to install the spring tip. It's gonna give us a little more sensitivity. I'll show you how it works, but it is super easy to install. There's light, medium, and heavy. We're gonna be putting the light one on today. All right, guys, so there's the rod tip. Basically, this right here, you can see there's a little slit right in there. It's just gonna friction fit. I'm gonna try to do this from behind the camera. All right, we got it on. So there's now a friction fit onto the rod. You can choose, where you want that to slide. I'm gonna slide it right to the tip there. All right, guys, so you can see that it slid right on the tip. It's just friction fit, and then you can slide the actual titanium spring tip. So the further you slide it out, the more sensitive it's gonna be. And then as you pull that back, then it'll become, obviously less of a bite indicator. So the cool thing about this is it doesn't only show, the bites when it's going downwards. It doesn't only show the bites going down, but it also show when a fish lifts your lure up. So anyways, so there you have the titanium spring tip, obviously super easy to install, but we are gonna head out on the ice. I'll show you guys what we're using and hopefully gonna put a couple big pie plates on the ice. All right, guys, welcome back to the lake. We had to do some poking around, some looking to find safe ice, but we found safe ice. And that is so important this time of year to take the proper precautions. Wear some ice picks, use a spud bar, check the ice as you go. Every couple steps, I'm giving it a swing, making sure that ice is good. If it's going through in one or two swings, you gotta be, careful. You shouldn't be fishing on it if it's that thin. So, I like 3 to 4 swings. I haven't even gone through here yet. We probably got 4 inches of ice. We're gonna pop a couple holes. The big thing with crappies is you're fishing often a basin pattern. That's very common in the North Country here. I know different parts of the country you can get in some shallower weed bites, but basically we're fishing the basin. So it's these muddy bowls. There could be, parts of the lake that are 80 feet. There could be parts of the lake that are all 5 feet and bog, but you're looking for those bowls that come down to, 15 feet, down to 30 feet. Somewhere in there is a pretty common basin. So it's drawing these fish in. They're going to these deeper little mud bottoms and they're feeding on bugs. And that leads me into what I'm gonna be using today. We are gonna be using the DRAGONFLY, which the bugs they're eating probably aren't yellow, but I think that's gonna trick a crappie or two. So as I mentioned, we're gonna be playing with this spring tip. It's gonna be good for some of these light biting fish. So I can adjust that as I like, so there's more or less sensitivity. Right there you can see how a bite is just gonna fold that tip down. So I think it's gonna be 15 to 20 feet here. I'm gonna drill a couple holes just to see what we're dealing with, and then we're gonna put the live scope down and do a little scanning. All right, guys, we've been doing some moving around and the fish just seem to be skirting us. But I am seeing fish. We are close to fish. They're 12 feet away, but they're kind of moving towards us. So I'm just gonna wait, because that is something I've learned with fishing with live imaging is fish can get scared by walking on the ice, by drilling. So we're gonna wait it out. You can see those couple bumps on the bottom are kind of sliding over. So we'll see if we can lure them in and pluck them off one at a time. Oh, here comes a fish. Let me zoom in a little bit here. Turn that gain down, get it nice and crispy. So he's just under me right now. It's kind of flickering. I think probably one of the biggest mistakes with people that are new to crappie fishing through the ice is they just overdo it. I know that's how it was for me when I started. And less is more. You can basically just hold those baits in the spot, and especially with that DRAGONFLY with all the little arms on it, they just wiggle even when you try to hold it completely still. So you don't need to do much. They don't necessarily want to be chasing your bait in the winter time. So just kind of keeping it above their heads in that strike. So that's one thing particular about crappies is I like to keep it, above them. They like to feed up. So All right, I'm gonna drop it down into the danger zone now. There's like 2 fish down there. You can just barely see my bait flickering. So like I said, less is more. Look at this fish cruising in on the right. I'm just gonna kind of pop it on the spot. Fish is coming in nice. Staring at it. There we go. First crappie of the ice season. And it's not a big one, but hey, you gotta start somewhere. That one is not coming home to eat. Hopefully in 15 years, that fish will bite again. All right, let's get back down there. Ooh, this mark looks a little nicer. Look at that one coming in on the right. Oh boy, it's on a mission. So I'm just gonna lift slowly. There we go. This one feels a little bit bigger, not much. Oh boy, what are we in for? Okay. This is the most fish we've seen. I don't know if they're all peanuts like we've been seeing, but. Ooh, this is gonna happen fast, I think. Oh my. Close the bail, reel up a little bit. This one looks better. Yes, there we go, guys. A little better, a little bit better, that's what I'm talking about. That fish was charged up. He was gonna eat no matter what. Beautiful. We're just getting into prime time, meaning the sun is gonna set. We're gonna slide this crappie back. If we catch ones a little bit bigger, we'll keep them to eat. Look at this, guys. Look at them just charging over here. Oh my. Oh boy. Yes. That is what I wanted. That's why you keep drilling holes till you find them. Because often when you find one, you find a bunch. There you go, a little Sunset Country slab. I'm not sure if that qualifies as a slab. They're aggressive, like, my goodness. There's a nice mark cruising in. You'll notice at a certain point that fish will kind of key in on the bait, and then you'll just see his mood change and he'll speed up. If all goes as planned. It's like right now, I think he just saw it. Look how he just picked up speed. Just gonna hold it above his head and just watch that spring tip. There's 2 of them both staring at it. Oh, got him. We're on the peanuts. Mr. Alex Perrick would be very happy with these size fish. Sometimes the fish will pot together in similar sizes too, so we'll keep moving. We're gonna keep moving, keep moving. There's fish out that way. We're on the mother lode, but I think they're tiny. That second fish looks big. I want that second one. Ooh, I might get it. Oh, he didn't eat it. He's coming back. Come on. We got him. We got him. This is definitely the best one yet, guys. Come on, baby. There we go. Sun is setting. Slabs are biting. Cool. I'm happy to be back on the ice. With this spring tip, when my bait gets close enough to that fish, or when that fish gets close enough to the bait, I'm just watching the spring tip right now. See how he's racing up? Oh man, that second one looks decent. I'm just gonna watch the spring tip. I don't even need to watch my graph anymore. And you just see that little tap. And sometimes it's obvious, sometimes it'll be a lift, sometimes it'll be a drop. Especially when things are frozen up and you're fishing with gloves and stuff. Sometimes any little advantage you can get, so. Come on, baby. Look at the fish just waiting down there for me. Look at that high one. I like that high one. Ooh, come on, baby. No, 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 I want that bigger one. Oh, I can't complain. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. Ooh, this guy's actually fighting. Oh, oh, that is a bigger fish. Biggest one so far. Little dragonfly in the tip. A tungsten jig is just nice because the thing about tungsten jigs is you get, you know, twice the weight with the same size as lead. So when you're fishing these small jigs, that can be everything. Look at all the fish down there. Come on. This is so sweet. Look at this. As soon as I can drop it down, there's a fish racing up. Oh. That spring tip just makes it so visual. I'm gonna try to get some close-up shots of it yet, but ooh, this guy's charged up. Oh, I love it. This is wild. That fish, if that's one fish, it's big. He's coming. He's coming. Come on. Before the other ones get it. Oh, oh, we're pulling the deucer out for this guy. We were pulling the deucer out for this guy. Oh boy. It's cutting big circles. I don't know. I have no idea. Oh, that makes the whole trip worth it right there, guys. Awesome. Man. If I had a little bit of a heavier rod, yeah, it depends on what you have for rods and how you want to set it up, but the spring tip's nice because you can still have that heavier rod. If you're targeting a big fish, let's say a stock trout or something, or a walleye, and they're biting really, really light, but you still want the backbone for a big fish, then man, this is just outrageous. See that other fish get scared away when I caught this one? Ooh. Oh, look at this pike coming in, or whatever this is. That is something big. It just scared all the crappies away. Now he's coming for me. Oh boy, this is gonna be a cut line. This could definitely be a cut line. That is a good sized fish. Oh man. He's staring at it. Oh, we were just hammering them until that pike came around. Okay, there's the mother load. 20 feet in the direction that this handle's pointed, because that's the direction of forward on my deucer. So that is the mother load. All right, the pike scared us, scared our fish. Oh man, we are on the mother load, guys. It's gonna be absolute madness. Look at all of them. Oh boy, the biggest one's coming first. I like that. Oh, he's so high. Oh man. I have heard that from Mr. Aaron Weeb before, that often you drop down, the first one is the biggest in the school. Hopefully that's not the case. But look, look at that. That is absurd. Well, our plastic came off. How many fish did that last? 20? It's pretty good. This is what is doing the damage. Citrus Sneeze is the color name. It is called the Dragonfly, 0.8 inch, and it's a good size. If I was strictly targeting the real big boys, I might have something a little bit bigger, like a mini Dragon Slayer, but a size like this can catch small fish, catch big fish, be great for, you know, bluegills and stuff as well, perch. It is impressive how often the bigger marks get to your bait first. Oh, come on, come on, come on. He's right on it. Got him. Ooh, another deucer puller. Nice. Well, they're not all dinks. Awesome. I have to say crappies through the ice are definitely one of my favorite. See that? It can be subtle, but it just gives you a little extra split second when you're, oh, the drag puller. Gives that extra split second when you're maybe got cold hands, maybe not paying attention. And even a fish like that can just bite so subtly. Try to get some more spring bobber bites here. Watch this. Yeah, see that? Just so sensitive. Did you see that? That is what a spring bobber bite should look like. I had to put that away for a second, just focus on catching one. So guys, for line today, we're using 5-pound braid, leader, 7-pound fluorocarbon. I'm just using a 1,000 size spinning reel. And then as I mentioned, this is the Royal Flush with the light spring bobber tip. I probably could have gone with a little bit of a heavier one. I didn't really test it before I went out, but yeah, like I said, there's light, medium, heavy. And yeah, I'm using I think this is a 4mm tungsten. And these fish are just charged. The sun is setting and it is as fast as I can drop down. I like the size of that mark over there. I do. It's one of the nicer marks I've seen in a while. Oh, let's end it with this guy right here. Come on. Yes. Ooh, it's a drag puller. It's cutting some circles. Guys, that's what we're talking about. What a fun afternoon on the ice, guys. Make sure to subscribe to the Frostbite YouTube channel. Lots more videos coming. If you're thinking that you need a little more sensitivity, check out the spring bobber tip. Get yourself some dragonflies and you're gonna be catching crappies all winter long.